A sore booty today is a strong body tomorrow.
1, 2, 3, strong bodies.
This is day 12. We did not lose the other girls. They just had other things to do today, but we will give them the workout and they're gonna do it on their own is what they said. So they wish they could be here, so we're sending them their love and we'll see them on day 13. But today we're gonna start with our upper body day. So today we're gonna target our biceps, our triceps, our shoulders, and our core.
Oh, back and front.
Perfect. I love it. So making sure you get back and front, right? So we're gonna do a warm-up first, which we're gonna go ahead and show you, so you'll have to join along with us. And then the workout, what it is it's called a change your pace upper body workout. So what it is, girls, do it with me, okay? So for 5 reps, you're gonna act like you're doing a bicep curl in midair. So for 5 reps, you're gonna go nice and slow. It's gonna go 1, 2 up, 1, 2 down. Notice where my elbows are, they're not back here. My elbows are locked into like where my rib cage is, right? So 1, 2 up, 1, 2 down, nice and slow. That's for 5 times, right? The next one is quick up, so that's 1 second up and 2 second down. Actually, it's supposed to be 3.
Yeah.
That's all right. So 1 up and slow down. 1 up, slow down. Perfect. That's for 5 reps. At the very end, we're just gonna speed it out. You can call them pulses or you can call them just speeds, whatever you wanna do, and that's for a total of 10. So that pace we're doing for our biceps, our triceps, our shoulders, and our core today. So go ahead and follow us and we're gonna show you how that looks. So we're gonna start with a warm up. We're gonna go both arms and we're gonna go circles for 10. It's all right, Stacy's putting on gloves, don't worry. No worries over here. We're gonna keep going, we're gonna wait for Stace.
I did do it already.
Okay, good. Yeah, I did see that. I love your hair and that whole outfit right now.
I know, it's so cute.
Okay, now reverse. So she's gonna go forward. We're gonna go back.
Actually, I did it right here. I'll go back.
Now you're gonna go alternating. So one goes forward and one goes back. Good, and then reverse. Good. Take your hands out to the side, twist your thumbs to the back, and bring your arms back. You're gonna feel a nice good stretch through your biceps right there. Then you're going to flip your thumbs down, twist them as high as you can back, and bring your arms back. A nice good bicep stretch there. Shoulders too. So now we're just gonna go into a tricep stretch. You can kind of be in movement here. So usually dynamic stretching, what that means is movement stretching. So just kind of going back and forth.
So dynamic stretching?
Yeah. So instead of static, which you're holding, right? You want to stay in movement, thinking about blood flow rather than just like going too deep into that stretch.
So that's good for anytime you do any workouts, like on your own kind of thing?
Yeah, so anytime you're like beginning like workout, you always want to have like something that's like in movement, you know what I mean? Like kind of like moving the body and like getting it ready. So like a light cardio or something like that, right? Okay, so I'm gonna have you grab, see that tiniest bar right over there that says it's in the 90 spot? Some warm-ups here, okay? So we're gonna start with our hands together and you're gonna give me 3, okay? So just right up to your chin and down. Good. Now you're gonna open your hands up to about shoulder distance now for 3. And nice and wide for 3. Perfect, those are great. Beautiful. Now let's do 5 clean and presses. So bring your hands about neutral here. Bend your knees slightly, keep your core nice and tight. So watch my elbows first, elbows up and then down. Beautiful, press it up, drop down, good, we got 4 more. 3. Beautiful. Drop those weights. The first round is conventional, which means that your palms will be facing up towards the sky. So we're gonna go for a total of 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Beautiful. Keep your core nice and tight and your knees slightly bent. Good. Nice and slow. When you get to 5, let me know. Is this 5? Perfect. Now we're gonna go quick up, slow down. 1, 2, 3. Quick up. Good. 3 more. Make sure you're breathing. Good. Now 10. As fast as you can, down and up. Try not to sway your body. Keep your core nice and tight. Beautiful job. Awesome. You're gonna drop one weight, elbow nice and snug up to your waist, right into your rib cage, and we're just gonna go hammer. So 1, 2, 1, 2 for 5. No twisting. Yep. Beautiful. Now we're gonna go quick back, slow up, quick. 1, 2, 3. Quick. And now let's speed for 10. Push it out. Push. Make sure you're breathing. 2. Good. When you're done there, switch arms. Those look perfect, by the way, you guys. Feeling it? Okay, bring that elbow up. Nice and tight. Squeeze the back of the arm. And down for 5. Quick up, slow down. And speed or pulse for 10. Woo! I might need to stretch that one out. So to get a good nice little stretch, go ahead and just grab the back of that elbow and press it down towards the ground. Take a couple big deep breaths right here. Oh, I love this one. Stacy knows that. Switch other side. Alrighty, girlies, grab your weights again. So we're gonna go ahead and bring your dumbbells up to your shoulders. Twist it out, and you're gonna open it up. Good, you're gonna go ahead and press up. You can tap up at the top and then bring down. You have a total of 5, nice and slow. Keep your core nice and tight, which it is, and your knees slightly bent. Good. Is that 5? Now quick up, oh, there, that's 5. Now quick up and slow down. 1, 2, 3, quick up. Slow down, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Thanks, Stace. And for 10. All the way down, all the way up. Push. Push. Breathe here. Woo! Filling up. All right, so go ahead and drop one weight. Bring one weight with you, and we're gonna go over to our sit-ups. So Stacy, I'm gonna have you give us a little bit of a modification, right? So you'll kind of watch Stacy for her modification.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, exactly. It'll be perfect. And Suzanne, you and I are gonna go all the way down, all the way up, right? So we're gonna be using the same pace for this one, keeping your dumbbell nice and tight right here, rather than moving it forward and back, all right? So go ahead and bring it slowly back. And here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 more. Good. Now we're gonna go quick up, slow back. 1, 2, 3. Quick up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Last one. Oh, we're burning over here. Now pulse it out for 10. Suzanne's kicking my trash over here. Ah! Oh, burning, burning, burning. Woo! We did it. We did first round. We got 2 more. Girls, we're on round 2, so pay attention. The muscle groups are switching up with the exercises. Just follow us. Okay. All right, so hammer curl. We got 1, 2. 1, 2. Your form looks perfect. I can see out of the corner of my eye. Perfect. Yeah. 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Let's go quick up and slow. 1, 2, 3. Really tap into those biceps. You don't want anything else working except for just those biceps. Bend your knees a little bit more if you feel your lower back. Last one. Now give it all she's got. Beautiful. All right, let's go into triceps. Drop the 1. So this one we're going to be turning our palms up towards the ceiling. So bring that elbow back. And you're going to rotate your palm up towards the sky. Good. And back down. Nice and slow. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Perfect. Once we get 5, go into your quick and slow. And now speed for 10.
But during that last 10,
yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like
right here too, right? Oh no.
In your obliques?
You can feel because you're trying to tighten everything. Yeah. So you're just working that one. It's not like you're like, I'm not working it, but I can feel it trying to tighten.
Yeah, if you're using kind of your lat muscle, probably to hold everything, maybe it's a secondary.
Yeah.
Probably feeling it a little bit. Try to relax a little bit and put most of your focus into relaxing your body in just that arm. So yeah, it looks good. Probably a lot of it too because your form, your chest is up. So you're kind of sinking down into it probably. Cool. All right, here we go. Palm up. Perfect. So palm.
This or no? Okay.
Nice and tight to your body, and then when you do your speeds, make sure you don't sway. Try to keep your core nice and tight, so it's just the back of the arms that are working. Woohoo! I feel it. Good work. Now for shoulders, we're going to do hammer as well on this one. So you're going to have your palms facing towards each other. Perfect. Bend those knees, tighten your core, and let's go slow. 1, 2. The girls are using 10 pounds, and I am too. 8 pounds if you can't do the full amount, or 5 pounds if you need a little bit lighter. You can always kind of listen to your body, make sure your form is good. If it is, then you can advance and wait. And press for 10.
Oh my God.
Ah, get him up there, get him up there. Let it burn, let it burn. Woo! So for core, we're gonna be doing our obliques. Notice we're all gonna be doing 3 separate workouts here. So pay attention, you'll be able to see the fun ones on these. You'll notice with Stace, she's doing, she's lifting her shoulder blades up off the mat, and she's going nice and slow, and then she's doing her quick slow, so she's doing all of her pace, and she's going back and forth, squeezing through her obliques. Suzanne over here is lying completely flat down, and she's using her obliques to lift her up. So at first she was doing her slows, her quick slows, and then her speeds for 10. Where I'm at, I'm going to be up into a side holding plank where I'm dipping with the same pace. And then we're gonna rotate to the other side. Those look perfect.
So I didn't do like doubles on each.
I know, I think I realized that for you.
I don't like doubles.
Ah, sweet. All right, grab some more water. We'll do our last round. We'll go over the article, and you guys are complete today. So the last round is a rotation. So you're gonna start with your palms facing to the back of you. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your elbows into your side as you rotate your palms up towards the sky. And then you're gonna bring them down and twist out and go back.
So not keeping elbows out here like you normally would for bicep curls, right?
So when you come up, you would keep your elbows more like locked into like your rib cage. Cool. Awesome. So here we go. Nice and slow. We got a total of 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. That nice good rotation is going to get those arms nice and defined and make them nice, lean, and small. Good. Now we're going to go into a quick up. And go nice and slow through that negative. Jay's dancing, he doesn't realize we don't have music. Okay. And let's go, speed for 10, here we go. Ooh, burning. How we doing? How we doing?
7, 8, 9.
Oh, we made it! Woo! That's calm down. Here we go. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hold up at the top. Yeah, it does. Good. Let's go quick up. Slow down. baby out. All right, other side. Here we go. Elbow up and palm back. Nice and slow. Good. Quick up, slow back. And pulse it out. Here we go. Keep breathing. Girls are missing out on this one. Woo! We're dying. That was a great round, girls. This last one for shoulders, you may know it as the Arnold press. So what it is, first bend your knees, tighten your core. You're gonna go into a hammer, but notice when you come up, your hands are gonna go away from you and then come back down, okay? All right, here we go, nice and slow. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good, let me take a look. Beautiful, good, perfect. You guys are naturals over here. Quick up, slow down. Beautiful, and pulse it out. Here we go, 10. Woo! They get ya. I like how Suzanne's adding a little bit of some knees. That actually is a modification to really help you get those last ones up. No worries, good one.
I always love my body. So on that one,
Yeah.
I think the hardest thing remembering that one is where you would do the twist. Like
So how about palms in, palms out?
yeah, just like and then I remember I kept trying to twist at the very beginning.
Yep.
So when you're like, just make sure you twist at the very end.
Oh, okay.
Like that's the one thing.
So twisting when you're straight up?
Yeah, don't try twisting here and try twisting up there.
Yeah, that'd be awkward.
Yeah, because that's what we're doing in the beginning. I'm like, I'm gonna twist it here.
Yep. So now we're gonna take one weight over into our abs. So our last one for core, it's a bicycle with a twist. So when you come down, you can do a modification with your feet up here or advance with your feet lower, making sure that your lower back doesn't lift up. You really wanna make sure that your chest is nice and open, so try to keep your elbows nice and wide for this one. Don't hurt yourself, Stace. Perfect, all right, so bring those knees up and bicycle, here we go. Nice and slow, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow. Shh. Oh, it's burning. Shh. And 10, here we go. I'm done.
Day 12, 5 tips to do when your booty is sore. A sore booty today is a strong body tomorrow. 1. Active recovery. Keep moving. Blood flow is important for repairing your muscles. The worst thing that you can do is sleep, travel, or sit. Instead, walk it off and stay in movement for a light cool down recovery. Number 2, eating right and water consumption. Processed food is going to leave poor results, so put quality protein, carbs, and fat into your body to rebuild your muscles. Water is amazing for energy, fat loss, and clearing out lactic acid from sore muscles, just to name a few of its benefits. Number 3, inflammation versus blood flow. Inflammation is relieved through cold, such as icing and hot to cold therapy. As well, there are certain foods that can help reduce inflammation. Just to name a few, leafy greens, broccoli, blueberries, pineapple, walnuts, chia and flaxseed, turmeric, and salmon. Blood flow. is relieved through heat such as massages, sauna, steam room, and a warm bath. A combination of both of these benefits would be stretching in an Epsom salt bath. Number 4, resting 3 to 5 days for muscle recovery. And my 2 favorite stretches are pigeon and figure 4. Number 5, do an upper body workout to stay away from your sore recovery muscles. Then the following day, an inner thighs workout to balance everything out. See that for day 13.
Woohoo! Yay! So let's kind of recap some things. What did you guys not know, or what did you know, or what was your thought on this?
Okay, so mine would be for the blood flow. Knowing about an Epsom salt bath, didn't know about that. And always remembering that not to be seated, like, you got to be moving after a workout. And I always think about that. I was like, I just want to lounge on the couch and watch TV, and I'm like, I'm done. So I got to keep moving. So I always figured about that.
For me, also the blood flow was something that I didn't know about, and resting for 3 to 5 days, because I always had a question about that when I felt sore. Should I, because let's say that I have a training Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I work the same muscles, same groups. So I always had this question, like, should I don't do it? Should I skip it? Or what should I do in these days when I feel sore like that? So that's it.
Yeah, so that's a great question. I remember when I first started working out, I only did full body movements. So I would do burpees, lunges, squats, running, push-ups, you know, I would do pretty much the same workout, but I would do it like repetitively, you know? And it's because I didn't really understand the difference of working out. Like, for example, today was an upper body day, right? I didn't really understand, like, well, what could I just do for my biceps, triceps, and shoulders? Now you guys know, right?
Yeah.
So what ended up happening is, have you ever heard of overdoing your workouts? So what ends up happening when you burn your muscles out, for example, our biceps, triceps, and our shoulders, now that we've worked those muscles, now they need time to repair, okay? So once you challenge them, you're gonna build up lactic acid. That's what makes them sore. They need to go through that inflammation in the blood flow process, that time difference too, allowing them to recover. Because what ends up happening, if you keep going on top of sore muscles over and over, you're actually doing more harm than good. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's why it's very important to make sure you're spacing your schedule out, and kind of listening to your body as well. When somebody's new to working out, it kind of depends. Maybe they need a good while to kind of let their body recover from that, right? Did you guys remember when you guys first started working out, and the first workout, you're like, exactly, like a 1 day a week? And now, I mean, Stacy's over here, how many days a week are you now?
5 days a week.
So 5 days a week, right? So she has to go in and tell her, one of the biggest things I would ever ask my clients is say, where are you sore? Because if the day before, let's say they were pretty sore, like in their glute region, well, let's not hit glutes again. Let's let that area heal up. And now let's go for upper body and then inner thighs to now balance that part out, right? You're doing all abductor, so now let's go for adductor and really even everything out. Does that kind of make sense there? So it's good. I love that. Yeah, inflammation and blood flow. So you guys both brought up blood flow. Does that kind of help now, realizing that, like, massaging and stuff like that?
That's like the foam rolling and stuff.
Foam rolling, totally, absolutely, yeah. So Epsom salt. Yeah. Super cheap. It's actually only like usually a couple dollars at like a convenience store. And I heard about it, and I would sprinkle it into my hot tub and just sit there. And I never really felt better until somebody gave me the tip, stretch while you're in the Epsom salt bath.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, and so that's when it made the world a difference for me, is because not only is Epsom salt an anti-inflammatory, but the heat also allows blood flow, and stretching while in that really, really releases it, and that's when I noticed a big difference. So I wanted to give that all for you guys as well. So cool. So a sore body today is a strong body tomorrow. So let's get strong together.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go cheers on 1, 2, 3, strong bodies. 1, 2, 3, strong bodies!
So I was telling Danita that the other day, she's always telling us about drinking more water, and I always come to, with a liter of water, and I, maybe fill it up once. I bought a gallon of water the other day, and I was less than a quarter of it done. So it's like the most water I've ever had in 1 day.
Wow.
So it was, and I felt better.
What helped you get through that, by the way?
thinking of you with my water jug. And I almost wrote on there like how you used to tell us to write on there, drink me, you know, that type of thing. But I was like, I saw it and I was like, if I drink this whole thing, I've drank in my water consumption.
Yep.
Versus just seeing smaller amounts that I don't really think about.
Exactly.
But seeing the whole thing really helped.
Okay, cool.
So.
Awesome. That was great. Any tips that you learned this past week?
Let me see. Yeah, I actually bought my kid to go to the, it is silly, but I bought my kid to go to the gym, like the one with deodorant, and it really helps because sometimes, so what happened on Friday was like after my class, I felt that I was like smelling not so good. And then I'm like, I don't want to work out like that. So if I have the deodorant with me, it helps, you know, you go like, no, I can keep on staying here because I don't need to leave because I feel horrible and, you know. So it is a silly thing, but it helped me to go through my workout on Fridays because I'm like, okay, I have a solution for that. So I don't need to leave the gym.
So straight up finding solutions is kind of like what today is all about. Finding solutions and knowing yourself better. So maybe something that you learned about the water, maybe carrying smaller water bottles is like kind of a harder thing.
I thought it was easier to carry a smaller water bottle. I'm like, I don't want to lug a big thing, but taking one big one, it was like, okay, I have to drink you. So
that's awesome. That's great, you guys. Cool. That's a wrap.